Do you feel anxious when you have to introduce yourself? If you struggle with social anxiety, you might often feel like you're the only one who gets nervous. For example, when you're in a new situation and you have to introduce yourself, you can feel your heart starting to race. And you might look around and think, no one else is nervous. I'm the only one. There must be something wrong with me. But let me tell you something. Almost everyone feels nervous in this exact situation, introducing themselves in a new group. Whether it's a work meeting, a parents' meeting at school, or the start of a new course, people feel nervous. In this video, I want to share a moment where I realized that I wasn't the only one. And it changed something very important for me. Because when you believe you're the only one who feels this way, it creates the sense that you are different, outsider, somehow flawed, and everyone else is normal. That alone makes the situation much more stressful, and it actually increases your anxiety. But after hearing this story, I believe these situations can become much easier for you. First of all, I've heard from so many people that introducing themselves is one of the most uncomfortable situations for them, and I've experienced this myself. Years ago, I attended a mindfulness teacher training. There were about 20 of us sitting in a circle on the floor. We were going around one by one introducing ourselves. But this time, there was a twist. The teacher asked us to describe what we were feeling in our bodies while introducing ourselves. And I was sitting somewhere in the middle of the circle. As I waited for my turn, I kept counting how many people were before me. 10, 9, 8, it's getting closer. My heart was racing. My face felt hot. But this time, something was different. Yes, my body reacted. I could feel the tension, the rising heartbeat. But instead of just rehearsing in my head what I was going to say, I actually started listening to the others. And what they shared surprised me. They talked about tightness in their neck, butterflies in their stomach, heat in their face. They talked about sweaty hands and a racing heart. And I remember thinking, wait, I'm not the only one feeling nervous. I had always assumed I was the only one feeling this way because of my social anxiety. But in that moment, it became clear everyone was nervous. Some maybe more, some less. And when my turn finally came, yes, I was still nervous, but somehow it felt normal. I had already heard so many people describe the exact same sensations in their bodies, what it feels like when you're speaking and others are looking at you. So I shared my experience too. And something really important happened in that moment. Nervousness became human. It connected us. We were just people, and we didn't have to pretend to be anything else. Because often, the more we try to appear confident or smarter than we feel and hide our insecurity, the more anxiety we actually create. We are afraid of being seen as nervous, as anxious, as uncertain. But in that moment, everyone was allowed to be seen. Everyone was allowed to be human. And here is the most important thing I want you to take with you. You have to normalize the feeling. You have to normalize being nervous. As long as you think this is not normal, or I shouldn't feel this way, your brain receives a signal that something is wrong, that you are in danger. And when that happens, your nervous system becomes more activated and your symptoms get stronger, sometimes even leading to panic. So next time you are in this situation that you have to introduce yourself, try repeating these sentences in your mind. I'm not the only one who is feeling this way. Repeat that in your mind. This feeling is normal. I'm allowed to feel this way. I'm only human. And notice, how do these sentences feel in your body? You can even close your eyes for a moment and repeat, this feeling is normal. What happens in your body when you say that? Do you notice tension? Or maybe a little bit of relief? And let me know, do situations like this feel scary to you? Would you be willing to try these sentences next time? And which sentence felt the most helpful to you? Let me know in the comments. I'd really love to hear from you. And if you want more practical tips for social anxiety, don't forget to subscribe. Okay, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.